So hello, everyone, and welcome to our preschool virtual open house. This is our opportunity for parents and teachers to talk about the classroom. If you have any questions, feel free to chime in. My name is Claire Baumgartner. I'm the recreation supervisor for the Morton Grove Park District who oversees the preschool program. I'm going to talk a little bit about COVID guidelines that we're following right now, and our registration process. And then I will turn it over to Ms. Fran, who is our teacher for the 2-year-old class. So right now, as part of our COVID guidelines, we are currently wearing masks. We take temperatures. We change our shoes. Well, we don't do that in this class, do we?
Don't, or take temperatures.
Okay, never mind. They all use their own art supplies. We wash our hands thoroughly. We keep a distance wherever possible. Toys are cleaned on a regular basis, and the room is sanitized by both the teacher and the maintenance staff. Right now, COVID is very fluid. We will have to determine our guidelines for next year when it comes closer to the time, and we may have to adjust those as guidelines and mandates and all that thing take effect at different times. So we are going to be a little fluid with that, and just trying to follow the guidelines and follow the mandates for the state of Illinois. Registration for the preschool 2022-2023 school year will begin on February 28th for residents and March 7th for non-residents. Specific information is on our website. There's a brochure for summer camp and preschool on our website, or you may have gotten one in the mail. It looks like this. So the preschool is right behind the summer camp in that brochure. In this class, we'll have either a Monday, Wednesday option or a Tuesday, Thursday option. You can sign up for either. You will need to come to the Prairie View Community Center to register. We'll need a birth certificate and a record of immunization when you register. And then you'll be able to either pay a $100 deposit and go on a payment plan, or you can pay in full and receive a 10% discount. They'll ask you to fill out a parent authorization form with information about your child and authorize people to pick up, emergency contact, stuff like that. And then for any questions regarding registration or the class, you can feel free to email me. My email, I'm going to go ahead and share that in the chat if you don't have it already. So feel free to email me at any point if you have any questions. And then I will turn it over to Ms. Fran, who can talk more specifics on her class.
Great, thanks Claire so much. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been at the Morton Grove Park District for 6 years teaching this class, the Acorn class. But overall, I've been teaching for over 20 years or so. I have 3 kids of my own, and excuse me, a few of my hobbies are singing, dancing, reading, and being in nature, and 2-year-olds. So going into what the class structure is, what we do is when you first come in, the class starts at 9:15 and it goes to 10:45. You come in and the kids will, and you will wash your hands. I have antibacterial lotion in the class, or you can go to the washroom and actually use water and soap. And when you come in, there's open play to begin with. There's 3 tables that the kids can experience. There's an art table, a manipulative table, and usually a Play-Doh table. After we play for a while, then we clean up and we have a circle time where I do movement and stories. And at that time, I determine whether we will go outside depending on the weather or not. So we'll have snack and either go outside, or if the weather's inclement, then we'll play some more until the end of class where we say goodbye. Regarding snack, I ask that the parents bring snack for a week at a time. for class, I'd like for the snack to be a healthy snacks and no nuts or any kind of gelatin in the snack, and it has to be store-bought. Let's see. Oh, regarding snack, if the parents, I'd like your help to prepare it for the kids. That way we can get through snack quickly and the kids can get back to playing or going outside. As far as preschool attire, please dress your kids in very comfortable clothes that you don't mind that they'll get messy in or dirty. If it's snowing out or wet out and they're wearing boots of any kind, please bring extra shoes so that way the floors don't get wet and nobody will slip. And also please bring extra clothes in case, you know, this is a time when the kids are getting potty trained, and if there's an accident, then you have extra clothes to change them into. Moving on to behavior in the classroom. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, so the parents are there to discipline the children. I'm there for guidance and to facilitate anything. If you need help with anything, I'm there for you. And I want it to be a safe space for everybody in the classroom. Usually if a child is having a hard time, like during circle time or something like that, if they're crying, screaming, I ask that you take them out of the room and maybe go for a walk, and then they can calm down and you can come back and join us. So that's pretty much it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. And if you're open to putting your picture on the screen, I'd love to see who's on. Great, Sarah, hi.
Hi, Fran. I have a quick question. So will we get a chance to also just kind of see how our kids do independently? Like if I just take a step back, or are we kind of expected to just be right next to them the whole time?
So I would say for most of the school year, up until maybe the last 3 months or so, you're expected to be there with them because you'll help guide them through learning how to socialize with the other kids and how to play and interact. And that's just, you know, just so they can so they'll be comfortable there too, because this is their first time in a classroom situation, I'm assuming.
Well, so she currently goes to like a home daycare, so she's used to seeing other kids.
That's good.
Yeah.
So this class is not that kind of a class where the parents leave eventually.
Not leave, but I was just like, even if they're learning how to like sit next to another child, like instead of me always being there, because then I know she'll always be looking at me for guidance. So just kind of wondering, like, do we encourage even parents to, like, if the kid is sitting, like I can sit like behind her, you know, just a couple steps back, or are we expected to kind of like, even with Play-Doh, things like that, I would love to just see what does she do by herself before she calls out for help or something like that.
Sure, whatever you feel comfortable with, but actually in March is when I bring in adult chairs in the classroom, and the parents do separate and let the kids be in the classroom more on their own and more independent.
Oh, neat. Okay.
So there is that transition a little bit, so they can get used to being on their own. But initially, I like that the parents are there with them doing things and getting used to being there.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Linz, did you have a question?
No, sorry. Hi, nice to meet you. This is my husband, Sam. I was just talking to my husband, Sam, about it. Hello, sorry. No, nothing that comes to mind. Is there a summer, this is the fall program, right? Is there a summer program, or this is fall we're talking about?
Yeah, so this is the fall program. We have like a summer camp, but it's 3 and 4 year olds.
Got it. Okay,
so
cool.
But we have like little mini classes that they could take, like art classes and science classes and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
He's too little. Okay.
Hi, Lorena.
Hi, I was just wondering about snack. So you said that we're going to be bringing in snacks for the week. Is that for everybody or do we just bring snacks for our kids?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. So it was for everybody. And
Okay,
it would be, either Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday class. And there's, I think we're having up to 10 kids in that class,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be for everybody.
okay.
So you would sign up for like specific weeks that you would bring snack in.
Okay,
There's a calendar that you can sign up for.
okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Comments?
Concerns? All right.
No?
Do you have an idea of how quickly the class it fills up?
So it's varied from year to year. Last year it didn't fill up too quick. I think, we were in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
So it didn't fill up super quick. It's hard to predict, but I don't think it'll be completely full in, like a week or something. I think you have a little bit of time
Okay.
before it would fill up. You're welcome to reach out to me and be like, hey, where are those numbers at? And just if you want an idea of it, I'm certainly happy to share.
Okay, and maybe this is just a question for you. I feel like it's so hard to plan ahead for fall, and I'm just wondering like what your refund policy is, I guess, just in case, things change in the fall.
Sure. So when you register, when you pay that $100 deposit, that deposit is non-refundable. But if
Okay.
you were to pull your child and you had paid in full, I would refund everything except that $100. If for some reason, if like you move away, I'll refund everything. I'll refund
Okay.
the deposit, or if you, if you find that you your child needs a different program for a different reason, I'd be willing to talk about that too.
Okay, I think I'm just concerned about safety, along the lines of COVID and how, this all pans out. That's the only thing I'm kind of cautious about. I mean, it seems like it's getting better. I don't know. But it's so hard to say,
Yeah, it is. And I
yeah.
wish I had a more concrete answer on what we would,
Yeah,
do as far as safety guidelines, but
yeah.
they say we're coming out of it, but who knows, we might hit another wave and we're right back in it again. I'm not sure.
One thing
Yeah.
that we didn't mention is that to be in the classroom, you have to be vaccinated. So everybody.
Okay, well, my son can't be vaccinated
Right, of
at
course,
this time.
except for your son, depending on.
Right.
But the parents need to be vaccinated.
Okay, that's not an issue. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions?
And everybody is aware that the classroom is in the community room at Prairie View. That's where the class is. Okay.
Claire, or Fred, do you have pictures of the classroom? Anywhere?
I don't think we do. We could certainly take some.
No big deal, just wondering.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
All
Maybe,
right.
Fran, after you set up on Tuesday, we can take some pictures.
Right. Okay. Good idea. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Well, I know things are a little unpredictable at all times, but it's right now it's going great, I think, Fran. We've been in person since the beginning of the school year. And, with rising and falling COVID cases, we've been doing our best to keep everybody safe in the classroom. So some things we can't control, but we're doing our best to control the things that we can. I think it's a really great class. The kids seem to definitely come out of their shell in that class. They're drawn to Miss Fran from what I've seen. So I think it's a great class. And if you have any questions about it, always feel free to let me know. Otherwise, unless somebody has more questions, I'll go ahead and end the open house.
Nice seeing you.
All right.
Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Take care.